Maxie is as courageous as she is beautiful. She'll survive this.
20 years in prison?
We're gonna get her out.
How?
I don't know. But she's innocent. She didn't kill Niles.
Can you prove that?
We just have to find who really did.
You spoke with Mac.
I did.
Does he still hate my guts?
He's had a long night.
I'll take that as a yes.
Look, he's understandably upset and angry.
Yes, and I deserve all of that anger, but it's not going to help Maxie.
Indeed, we should be focusing our resources on proving her innocence. Perhaps if we go over the events of the night once more.
Keep working on that, Spinelli. I'm going to clear the air with Mac.
Good luck.
Thank you. Maxie's lucky to have you fighting for her. Don't give up. Keep trying to find the real killer.
Yeah, we will. Why are you looking at me like that?
Just waiting for your next idea.
I don't have one. But I also don't think going over what happened on the boat for the 900th time is gonna help us.
Is there any other way to free Maxie?
She refused to recant her confession. You need to find the real killer. That's her only hope.
Finding him isn't the hard part.
What did you say?
Nothing of importance?
Please do not tell me you're getting into this business with my brother killing Lisa again.
I wasn't referring to Patrick. Every day that Maxie spends incarcerated takes a piece of my soul. I would gladly expose the real killer.
Which implies that you know the killer's identity. Do you? Or is it just wishful detecting?
We have learned that hostages Leslie Lou
Is that
Spencer,
Sam?
Falconeri, and Samantha McCall Morgan were abducted and held at gunpoint by Detective Ronnie Domestico of the Port Charles Police Department, who is now alleged to be responsible for attacks on at least 6 other women in the Port Charles area. Mrs. Falconeri was rescued by her husband, Dante Falconeri. Mrs. Falconeri was treated for what was described as a minor gunshot wound. Mrs. Morgan and her unborn child were rescued by Lieutenant John McBain of the Landview, Pennsylvania Police Department. The police commissioner has not yet issued a statement, but the sources inside the PCPD indicate that Lieutenant McBain was part of an independent investigation and was only drawn into the standoff in an effort to rescue Mrs. Morgan. More on this story.
At least we know she's all right.
Stone Cold must be greatly relieved. I'm not thrilled at the identity of her rescuer.
According to the PCPD, the suspect ignored several warnings from Lieutenant McBain before Lieutenant McBain opened fire, killing the suspect instantly.
I cannot believe all of this was going on while I was at Pentonville with Maxie. Why didn't Sam call me?
Security cameras at the Haunted Star caught the dramatic events as they unfolded.
Security cameras.
More on this story today at 5 when the PCPD will issue a statement on the allegations against Detective Domestico.
That's it.
It's what?
The boat where someone killed Lisa Niles was anchored directly offshore from the Haunted Star.
So?
Well, so perhaps one of those aforementioned cameras was trained out on the water.
The boat is anchored out near Spoon Island. It's a long way from the Haunted
It's
Star.
still a direct line of sight.
Do you think that the cameras could actually have picked up who murdered Lisa?
Yes, the footage would have to be enhanced, but there's programs to digitize and pixelate even the faintest of images.
Wait, hold on a second. I thought you lost your computer skills.
Yeah, I've been steady in relearning the ways of cyberspace, and though my skills aren't what they once were, I'm hoping this desperation to save Maxie will provide incentive to fully regain my former prowess. It's worth a shot. Hey, I'll go with you. No. You can't do that.
Why can't I go look at the security footage with you?
Well, alas, the Haunted Star is a crime scene, and, I can get in with my PI credentials, but you would surely be turned away.
I am perfectly willing to waste the trip if it means any chance of helping Maxie.
Well, in truth, even if you were to get in, you just get in the way.
Okay, just let me know if you find anything.
Roger that.
Are you up here?
Hi.
Hi. Didn't expect to see you two together.
Look, right now, all that matters is getting Maxie out of that hellhole. Everything else can wait until she's free.
Where's Spinelli?
He had some random idea on how to track down the killer.
Why didn't you go with him?
For some reason, he didn't want me to be there.
Rendering. A simple line of code should enhance the image. Help me, gods of cyberspace. I know not why you drained me of my powers, but I assure you I am suitably humbled, and I need my skills more than ever to exonerate my beloved. Okay, well, more can be done to heighten the contrast. Perhaps an algorithm. I am the assassin of the internet. I rule cyberspace. Nothing shall define me. There it is. The fateful murder.